Hi guys, you're very welcome to my channel. This is MJ. Today we have with us my lovely friend Kalpana, who's agreed to actually model for me today. I'm going to create a full face makeup. So I'm going to create a lovely golden eye makeup. The emphasis is going to be very much on the eyes, and the rest of her face is going to remain pretty plain, and we are going to keep it neutral. So for this look, you can actually wear it if you're going out, or if you're actually going to attend any special events. If you're wearing dresses or if you're wearing Indian attire, this would be perfect. And we're just going to actually create a lot of drama in our eyes, and the rest of her face is actually going to remain completely neutral.
To do is I'm going to smoke it out a little bit by using I don't want to use any dark eyeshadows such as blacks or bronze, but I'm actually going to use here mix that's Bossy and Cocoa. I'm going to mix them too, and I'm actually using this brush here. It's called Sigma E45 because I want to actually create that V shape and smoke out that um, the corner of her eyes. As you can see, I'm actually drawing a V. If you're a beginner, a useful tip is that you can always actually line your eyes with a small sellotape so that you can actually get a perfect shape. I don't particularly prefer to do that. The reason being is I don't really like to see a proper straight line. So that's the reason I'm actually not using the sellotape, but if you prefer, you can always use that as well. So that's nearly completed. So all I have to do is just apply the pigment, the gold pigments right in the center of our eyes. So for that, I'm not going to use any brush because these pigments tend to apply really well if when you use your fingers. So I'm just going to use my fingers. So the first pigment, I'm going to use two different pigments in here. One is Trust Fund, which is this kind of bronzy color, and bronzy and gold colors really works very well with Indian skin tones. So I'm going to start off applying this color, starting from here. I'm just going to sweep it from top down. I don't like to use too much product. As you can see, I'm just using very little. You can actually stop right there because we are actually going to use a different color in the inner corner of our eyes. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other eye as well. So as you can see, it's actually coming out really well. So I just have to finish off with gold eye makeup. For that, I'm actually going to use 24 karat gold. Once again, I'm going to use my fingers. Going to dip my finger. Going to take the gold. I'm going to actually apply over the bronzy color that I've just applied, because it tends to show really well. But I'm just going to spread it, bring it to the inner corner of our eye as well. Not too much, just about enough. As you can see how it's transforming. It's coming out really well. Excess, once again, I'm actually going to blend, but gently, so that you're not taking off the pigments. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually taking the three colors, henna, sandalwood and ooh, and I'm mixing them. I'm just using this brush here. It's actually Sigma's E20. It's this like a flat brush. Open your eyes, Kalpana. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be smoking out our eyelid a little bit. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side as well. apply the kajal, you can use any kajal. I'm using Meena. I find this one works really well because my eyes tend to water a lot. This tends to stay all day for me. So I've used every other product that didn't work for me. So that's the reason I'm actually using Meena. You can use any kajal. With our eye makeup, so what I'm going to do is I am going to do rest of her face, and it's going to be very, very simple. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm using today Bobbi Brown's foundation stick, and it's actually called Warm Honey, which is 5.5 is the color I'm actually using for her skin. So I'm just going to do very little strokes. I'm not going to do too much, as I said, so we are doing a lot of emphasis on the eyes. There's so much drama going on in her eyes, so I'm just going to keep the rest of her face really neutral. So what I like to do is, this is the trick I actually learned from one of the Bobbi Brown artists, makeup specialists. So I actually you can take any foundation brushes, and I'm taking the one that's actually fluffy brush like this. This is the Real Techniques one. I actually use any Pepper and Prime. I'm using MAC's Prep and Prime one. You just spray a few pumps, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to blend it all over her face. The reason why you do that is because it actually gives you, blends really well, one is, and it keeps the skin hydrated, and also it goes on so smoothly on your skin. So you can see I'm actually doing very, very little foundation, not doing anything too much. This is what I'm doing now is I'm actually using a Master Contour stick from Maybelline New York, and this stick has two sides to it. I'm actually using the contour side of the stick. So Kalpana has some beautiful cheekbones, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a line under her cheekbones, and then also for her nose, just to emphasize her nose. And I'm actually going to draw a line of cheekbones and then jawline. And I'm going to blend. I'm going to use the same brush to blend it again. After finish off your cream products, you have to set it with the powder. So I'm just actually taking face powder once again, and I'm just setting it wherever you have actually contoured. Some people prefer to actually use a powder-based contour, but I'm actually using just a face powder, whatever is your preference. This is just to set the cream product, and that's it. And the reason why we do the contouring is just to highlight the important parts of your body, and then to make it slimmer. Actually, when you contour, it just emphasizes your cheekbone area, your jawline area, and then for people who have really feel that they have rounder face, you can actually make it look slimmer as well. So it's very important to contour. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to use a blush. The blush that I'm actually using, it's Clinique's Ginger Pop. I love this color, and this color is actually works so well for any skin tone, especially for brown skin tones. So I'm just going to actually apply it so ever so slightly on. Do you want to give me a smile? Yeah, on the cheeks the apples of her cheek first. And then you can bring it upwards. To do is highlighting is very important. So I'm just going to use a little bit of highlighter, and the highlighter that I'm actually using is called Manaizu Sisters, which is a balm product, the balm where the natural light usually falls. So I'm just going to start off and then going to do a V here. I don't use too much of highlighter, that's just individual preference, and I just do very little highlighting. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm also going to do it nose, at the end of the nose, Cupid's bow here. What I also like to do is I actually always use the highlighter under the brow bone area. You can use any highlighter, I'm just using the same one here. Kalpana's eyebrows are already done. She came prepped, so I didn't actually, in the next tutorial I'll show you how to do eyebrows, and if you have really fine ones I'll show you how to actually, what to do in order to get perfect brows. So what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to do her lips. We are using Bobbi Brown's crushed lip color. I'm not using a lip pencil. If you want, you can actually do a lip pencil, and you can actually also use a lip gloss. I'm just going to keep it really neutral and simple. As I said, we have a lot going on in our eyes, a lot of drama. We just want to keep everything else quite simple. A step in the process, so I'm just going to do her mascara. She's got really long eyelids. Or actually like Cleopatra eyes, very beautiful eye makeup. This eye makeup can be owned like for any outfits, especially like if you have any gold or black or any kind of darker colors. If you're going out or if you have a special event, you can actually wear this makeup tutorial. As I said, you don't have to use the exact same products that I have used. You could actually use the products, mix and match the ones that you have at home. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Until next time, this is MJ and Kalpana signing off. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and also hit the bell icon down below so that you get to watch my videos as soon as I upload them.